What's up? Y'all see me in this wig? I don't know. For some reason, me and this wig don't get along. It don't get along with me. On Kinder head, it looked really nice, but on my head, it's like saying, take that shit off. Take it off. Take it off, saying. But I want to give you guys other type of videos other than cornstarch videos. Even though I know y'all love cornstarch videos. But hello. So I'm gonna actually try to sketch it out. I'm gonna do. Don't do a Revit. I think I'm gonna try to do a Revit. I'm gonna draw on the back. I'm a fake artist. When I tell you I'm a fake artist, you want me to do what? I don't even own no baby powder. Say what? Sin? Don't even own no baby powder. Mm-mm. Is that working? It's not working. Yeah, you know, like with the whole, is it talcum powder? Because of that, I don't even own no powder, any baby powder, at all. When Kason was a baby, or let me not say when Kason was a baby, but when Kason was little, he never put baby powder on, ever. He had a raw butt one time, and I literally put cornstarch on his butt. I literally put cornstarch on his butt, and guess what? That made him good. So yeah, I don't know. Yo, do any of y'all watch the soap operas? Do any of y'all watch the soap operas? I watch soap operas whenever I get a chance to. My favorite show growing up? How dare? Mm. So, I'm a little older. Should I say I'm a little older? I really don't like saying I'm a little older. He's 16, about to be 17. Okay, so, damn. I'm 20 years older than you. Oh my God. This sounds so old. So I'm 20 years older than you. But my favorite cartoon coming up was The Simpsons. Simpsons used to come on at 6:30. Okay. Me, my sister and brothers, we all would be in the house by 6:30 because we knew The Simpsons was coming on. and we'll be sitting at the table or sitting on the floor in front of the TV, waiting for it to come on. Every single day. I don't know if I had any other like good favorite shows. Cause was I a homebody? I guess I was a homebody, but I wasn't a homebody. So yeah, I like the Simpsons. I used to always try Home Alone. That was a movie. You asked me what was my favorite movie. One of my favorite movies of all time is what is it? Eastside High. I don't know. It'd be like Eastside by the side and all. Yeah, however the song go. I loved Eastside High. Um, like it was like a tradition that whenever we used to go over my uncle Walter or my uncle Bubble house, both of them are they're no longer alive anymore. But when we used to go over their house, and it used to be, I told y'all my mother had 11 children. My mother had 11 kids. My aunt had 11 kids. Disney Channel or anything like that. So my great they was my great uncles because these were my mother's brothers, and we used to go over their house. I don't remember which house it was, but whenever we used to go over there, we always ended upstairs watching Lane on Me, not Lane on Me. Is it called Lane on Me or East Aha? The one with Mr. Clark in it. Is it Lane on Me? Or oh my goodness, another show I used to like when I was a kid. Don't judge me, y'all. Was Amen. I love me some Amen, y'all. What? Love me some Dalma. Dalma was my girl. I like the Golden Girls too, y'all. So what I'm doing is I'm just painting the canvas white. Why are you painting the canvas white? Because when you paint it white, sometimes it makes your colors in which you put on the canvas pop out. Make them pop out. You meant to say movie. Another movie I like, and which some of you guys probably haven't seen, it was called, or it is called, it's called, shit, Serafina. Serafina. Serafina, you're the one. Woo! I love you, Serafina. Y'all know that one? Or it'd be like, he put my face to the light and said, look, your eyes are pissing. I have a lot of movies back in the day movies I liked. Um, I liked there. I don't think it's one black person who don't like color purple. I like Sounder, but Sounder I don't think Sounder is a book. I mean I don't think Sounder is a story or a movie. I think it's more so a book that was made into chapters of or what is it called, seasons or whatever. Cicely Tyson played in that movie, and we had to watch it. I don't remember what school or what grade I was in, but we had to watch it in school. But Sounder was a good movie, and I'm mad. I just bought this, and I'm about to put paint on it. I'm about to put paint on it. Y'all. But y'all see I don't know. I don't know why Fake Head and me don't get along. I put this on earlier, right? Kason said, "Mommy, take that off, cause I like you with your other hair, right?" And I'm like, "Kason, you don't like me with the wig?" What? Or what else? another movie I like? You know how like you know the movie, but then you don't know the name of it. Um, so when y'all be having me on live, I'd have to be like really thinking like shit. What's the name of this? Oh, why is it not working? Hello. Hello. Um, I never really had a favorite book. Um, some books that I've read, damn. Whew, I remember I read. I have a book in which I had for like probably 5 or 6 years, and which I never picked up. Here come trouble. I don't know. I think I missed something, but it's called. What's the name of the book? The book is called "Let Me Please You." But I like gangster books. I want to say, in which there's no gangster in me at all. Mm-mm. So the series of book that I know that I read was Both Sides of the Fence, and it was like 4 books, 4 books or 3 books. I like that. Those books I watched. Oh, You the Troublemaker. What else books I read? A dollar short, a day later, something like that. Um, I'm not really a book reader. I want to tell y'all that. I want to get into it, but like I'm not really a book reader at all. At all. Like Casey be like, "Mommy, read me a book." I can do that all day, but his favorite books, like I can tell you, Casey's favorite books. He likes the Goodnight Gorilla. He like I Love You, Mommy, and then it's a mommy and a daddy book, but they 2 different ones. He like both of those. He like Bear Christmas Tree or something like that. The little engine that could. Cause I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but when Kason was or maybe when I was pregnant with Kason, I literally signed him up for Dolly Parton Imagination. I want to say Dolly Parton Imagination Library or something like that, in which they send out books to kids from a young age to the age of 5. So Kason been getting books from them every single month since he was a baby. So I read him those books in which he is most definitely going to be a reader. And I'm like, thank you, God. And he's more so into science type of stuff. And he asks a lot of questions in which what this is a wig, girl. So why you pull it off, son? Why you pull it off? It's a wig. And in which I don't really know how to um what's the word? Fix it. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. Listen to me. I was literally just having this conversation with the guy that lives here. Oh, he don't live here, but the guy who lives upstairs from me. His daughter is 4, and y'all know my baby is 4. So I asked him. I was like, would you want more kids? And he was like, nah. I was pretty much like one and done. I got paint on my hair, and this not my wig. I got paint on my hands. I can take it off. I can take it off. So my hair is a cornrow, but y'all know I got a lot of hair. So my sister was like, "Sam, put two big braids in your head." No, we can't do that. Two big braids is going. It's gonna be two big old lumps right here. So anyway, we was talking about it, and I was like, I would love to have another kid. And he was like, "You would?" I said, "Yeah, I would." I said, "But I gotta really think about it." And he was like, well, "You not one and done?" I said, "Hell no." I said, I kind of feel bad being as though that I come from a family of 11 children. Don't judge my mom and my daddy, y'all. Don't judge them. They um they really enjoyed each other, and I like to tell people like we ain't had TVs back then, so they had nothing else to do besides procreate. Um, if my son father, no, I don't want to. I don't, and it sounds bad for me to say this. I don't want another child with my son's father, so it's kind of like, why wouldn't you want another baby with him? It's complicated for the reasons in which I don't want kids with my baby dad. We cool. We have a love hate relationship. Can I say that? Me and my son father have a love hate relationship. Like I told him the day that I went to the playground with my neighbor, and he was like, "I ain't know y'all was that close, boy. Shut up." Me and my neighbor are just cool. Um, his daughter is only here every other weekend, and Case and the little girl get along. And the little girl, she only, I don't know, it's weird because the little girl, it's other kids who live here. It's another little boy who live here, but she don't play with them. She won't play with them, but she'll play with Kason all day. Like she won't even acknowledge the other kids. And I'm looking like, well, I can't really make the little girl acknowledge the other kids because they're not my kid, and she's not mine either. He was like, yeah, but their mom and their dad, something wrong with them. And I'm looking like, you can't get mad at a kid if something is wrong with their mama and daddy. The kids can't control that. But back to the question, will I have another kid? I would love. When I tell y'all, I would love to have another kid. I really would. And I'm looking like, who would I have a kid by? Who? I'm like, I'm not secretly dating a man or talking to a man at all. And me and my baby daddy, he like, I'm not having no more kids with you. He told me I'm crazy, y'all. And I'm like, I think I'm a cool baby mama. I ask you for little to nothing. You feel me? When Kason wants you, yeah. So, I would really like to have another baby, but I don't know if that's in my future, guys. And I'm mad because I should have my other phone because y'all so far away from me, so I can't look at the second. I can't look at the comments. Where's Kason iPad? I can't. Let me see. Like y'all just so far away. Not the wig says put it back all right. What do you? Would you have another kid? So Kason won't be alone. Yeah. I would really like my son to have a sister or brother. I think he would be good at it. Like I took him over my sister's house yesterday, right? And my nephew is exactly okay. So my nephew birthday is April the 13th, and y'all know Kason birthday is January the 12th. So technically, Kason and my nephew are literally 9 months apart. Do the math. Yeah, Kason and my nephew is 9 months apart, and my nephew he was trying to rough house Kason, right? But even though my nephew is the oldest, my son is the biggest, right? So I was giving away some clothes or whatever. I was giving away to somebody else. But I had told my sister, I was like, yeah, girl, this is clothes in my trunk and I need to get it out. But anyway, back to the beginning of the story. My nephew is beating Kason up. And my sister was like, Tristan, you gotta be nice. Oh, I could do the sperm bank thing. But see, like for me, I like the fact that Kason can literally, see his dad when he wants to or whatnot. And I kind of want that for my next child, son. But you can't get everything you want. That's why I still ain't got no baby. But my nephew, he beating up Kason. Or he didn't beat Kason up. He was just rough housing Kason. And I had to tell my nephew, I said, now you littler than him. If you bigger, you older than him, but you littler than him. I said, Kason is going to make you cry. So my son, I never showed y'all how rough Kason is when he's with his cousins. My son throw haymakers. So like he's really heavy handed. He gets his heavy handedness from me. Thank you for loving my videos. So him and my nephew going at it. My nephew started crying. I'm looking like, told you. My sister like, no, Tristan, you better sit down because you know Kason heavy handed. I'm looking like, you mess with him, he gonna get you back. But I'm looking like, with COVID, my son has been very, very lonely. And he'd be like, Mommy, I'm lonely. Mommy, I don't got no friends. And I'm just looking like, Casey, I can't really just take you over people's houses. Because at first, like when COVID first hit or whatever, I did not go out. I stayed my black butt in the house. Why? Because that's what was being told to me. But I'm a little bit more relaxed. Not relaxed to the point where I have him outside playing with a whole bunch of kids. Excuse me, but I'm a little bit more relaxed with going to my sisters in their houses or going out to eat, but still keeping out social, still keeping him distance from other people, making sure that he washes his hands. So if y'all ever watch us on a live or watch me record us eating, without me even saying it, I'd be like, Kason, you can't eat that yet. And he'd be like, yeah, because I got to go home and wash my hands. So, like, when we got the Chinese food earlier, oh, I didn't post the video, but we got Chinese food earlier, and he was like, Mommy, I can't wait to go in the house and wash my hands. Because, COVID is, people act like COVID ain't real, but COVID is most definitely real. My mother had it, my niece had it, my brother had it, my baby daddy had it. Yeah. Why do you keep jumping off? This the hard part. Then the teacher let us see the picture. Y'all see it? And y'all know, like, at first, I was just doing videos in the house, but I'm thinking, like, it's time for me to be going outside and branching out a little bit. I want to take Kason to Walt Disney World. Like, I think that's my, I wanted to do it for his 5th birthday, but I'm looking like, I should do it now. But then it's the whole COVID thing. Like, is it going to be safe? Are we going to get sick? Because I don't want to get sick. You feel me? Um, and do y'all notice if somebody or something is missing? Because he would be here right about now. Be like, son, what's missing? He's little. He's fairy. But the kitten is not here. He's not here. He's not here. He took a vacation. I'm like, how I get a break from the kitten, but I can't get a break from the real kid. But my niece had a kitten, and she was like, her kitten was lonely or whatever. I said, well, you can get the kitten. You can get him. I was like, just don't try to kidnap him because eventually Kason gonna want him back. So I dropped him off yesterday. When I was at my older sister's house, my niece was there, so she pretty much took the kitten from my sister's house. But I was gonna take him to my niece's house. She's like, honey, what you doing over here? I was like, well, I was at Kendall house, so because Rosslyn is only like 15 minutes away. No, Rosslyn was probably like 10 minutes away from Kendall. So I was like, I just brought him up. I didn't know you was here. No, I knew she was there. I was like, but I just brought Kason over so he can play with a boy cousin because he don't really get to interact with other boys, which is bad because COVID sucks. COVID really sucks. Then he about to miss his god sister and god brother birthday party, but I was just like, I'm just not going to the party. That's so mean. I feel like I've been on here too long. Alright, I'll be on here for I think I'm gonna stay on here for like probably an hour. Probably an hour. And do this picture. So then and I ain't got no more water. My eggs are so fat that I can't fit 4 on here. Because it's supposed to be 4 eggs, but I can't really get 4 on here. We're going to just make them all fit. We're going to make them fit. I wonder, is it because my paint is so cheap that sometimes the paint from the bottom bleeds through. I was never a painter per se. Like, I can paint, but I was never a painter. Like, I can draw my ass off, but I can't. How like people were real good at coloring stuff? That's not me. But I'm just trying to get out of my comfort zone. My comfort zone. So I was like, I can somewhat kind of paint. And as long as, I'm following directions, I can get it done. Y'all like, why it just keep cutting off? Hobbies do I have? Believe it or not, I'm a plain Jane. I'm a plain Jane. So what do you mean you're plain Jane? I don't really have that many hobbies. Like, if I could, I would travel. I do like traveling. I like to travel a lot. So far in my life, I have been out of the country twice. I've been out of the country twice. Um, I've been I've been to a lot of states. I've been to let me get it. I've been to New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Delaware. Uh, I need to start keeping track. That's at Pennsylvania. I've been to Pennsylvania. I've been to Allentown, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Um, that's where Dorney Park at. I remember I went there in high school. And my school got put out of the theme park because my classmates, they was fighting. I said my classmates, not me. See, like when I paint, that's why I haven't really been doing it. The paint is just so, what's the word? Cheap. That you can literally see through it. I mean, I like the pictures, but I'm looking like saying, you doing this on YouTube, people can be judging you. You don't want people to judge you, do you? Be like, girl, you in that cheap old paint. Buy me some then. So what I'm going to try to do is literally let it dry and then put like 2 or 3 coats on here to try to make it less see-through. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear Kason snoring. So yeah, I um I gotta make sure I put in my 60-day notice of moving, guys, in my apartment building. I put 90 days in, but I think it's 60 days. Because they was like, you got enough a month. Dollhouse. So, to make up my mind. And I wanted to leave last year, but I didn't because COVID was just like, it was so new and you didn't know, if you was going to work. I didn't know if I was going to work. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get unemployment, in which unemployment was a headache. Y'all hear me? Unemployment was a headache. And yes, I'm moving. So, um, I believe I told y'all guys, my apartment is pretty much little as HELL. Well, how little do you know? How come you know hell is little? I don't know if it's little. I'm just saying. I'm just using the word. So, um, it's this room right here in which I'm in which I pretty much only do my videos in this room. And there's like a little kitchen in which is only big enough to stand in. Um, my ex-girlfriend was here, and she was like, it's big enough for 2 people. I was like, well, I kind of did have some activities in the kitchen, right? I said, but, it's still too little for me. So the kitchen is really, really little right here, and which is the stove, is a counter, is like countertops and stuff, and then there's a refrigerator. So that's all. Like you can't even eat in the kitchen. So that alone just irritates me. The bedroom is right here, and pretty much Kason sleeps with me. Oh, you should be doing better. You listen to me. Listen to me. When I do better, I get better. So I'm doing a little bit better right now. So I want it back. I want better. So then is the kid. It's the bathroom, which the bathroom is small. It's a nice size closet in the room. Why are you this blue? And people are like, oh, Sin, you share too much. Listen, I'm an open book, y'all. I'm an open book. I was telling my sister, I was like, girl, I want to tell them the story about how I was so scared to pretty much furnish my house when I first moved that I wouldn't buy nothing. And they was like, she was like, what you gonna tell them? I was like, how like when I first moved in my first apartment, was, it was a nice size apartment, right? But I downsized because I was just like, Kason sleeps with me, right? So for me, at first it was like no need to have a second bedroom if Kason sleeps with me. So I was cool. It was a one bedroom, but it was a nice bedroom. But I never really slept in my bedroom. I only slept in my front room. Don't judge me. I don't know why I only slept in my front room, but that's just how it was. I only slept in my front room, and my bedroom was used as a closet. So now that Kason is older, I'm like, Kason need his own room because mom about to get her little sex. I want my sex life back. I miss my sex life, y'all. I miss it. So we're gonna get a 2 bedroom house, but I don't know if it's gonna be like a 2 bedroom apartment or a 2 bedroom 2 levels. I want it to be a 2 bedroom 2 level. That's what I really want because I want Kason to be able to go up and down some steps. Cause as y'all know, my baby's he a little chubby. My baby a little chubby, not fat. I don't like to use the word fat, but Kason is most definitely chubby, and he know it. He know he's chubby. He know he's chubby. But I want him to be just a little bit more healthier because that's my kid. Oh, look, I knew it was going to come off. That's my kid, and I don't want him to be big and sloppy because a big and sloppy kid that don't, exercise and whatnot going to turn into a big and fat, sloppy adult. Mm. And I can hear somebody in the background like, what's that? I'm a juice. Mm. Oh my god. Mm. 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 That's why I don't bite it. Mm. When I bite ice, it give me a brain freeze or I don't know what you call it, but like it's my teeth are sensitive now because I'm old. My teeth are sensitive, but yeah, I'm a I'm gonna ask my son for another baby, but I really don't want him to be my baby father. And then I like the fact that we created such a beautiful baby. So like when I look at my son, and I be like, damn, I be like, you so pretty. And I know I shouldn't say that, but at the end of the day, my son is very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Like, I remember people were like, is he mixed with something? I'm like, what? Mixed with what? I said, he pure black. They're like, for real? And I'm looking like, he ain't light skinned. His head ain't down his butt. You feel me? But people be just like, I had somebody tell me, he's just too pretty to be black. Like pure black. And I be looking like people like sometimes people just don't know what to say out their mouth. And I know y'all be like, Cynthia, you be lying sometimes. Listen to me. I swear to y'all not well, let me say I swear to you not. I lie to y'all not. Don't look at my butt, y'all. Don't look at it. That's because you're sitting on that damn shirt. Baby. Baby, baby, baby. I love to love you, love you. Y'all be man. Girl, that's how you broke the last one. Ugh. Y'all see this belly of mine? This belly of mine, Lord Jesus. If I could lose my belly, I swear, I'd probably be outside with barely nothing on y'all. Y'all hear me? Be like, Sam, but you a mother now. Mind y'all business. Cause I'm gonna be a hot mama. I wanna be a hot mama. But this belly, it gets to me. And this thing's supposed to be up here, y'all. I went and got my titty size or my breast. Let me say the correct word. I got my breast size the other day, right? And I had on a sports bra. The lady was like, hold them. She's like, let me hold them up. And I'm like, all right. So she was like, you a 40 double D. I was looking like, hold on, wait, who, me? And like, they always tell me the same number. And I'm just looking like, where is the double D at? I'm like, is it because of my backside? I'm like, cause these some itty bitty titties. You hear me? I tell people I'm in an itty bitty titty committee. And they like, Cindy, you're not in the itty bitty titty committee. I say I am. You know how like I think when you're a fat girls have big titties. And because I'm a fat girl, I'm like, where the fuck is my titties at? And Cindy, stop cussing before they won't monetize your video afterwards. I guess I should tell y'all about my story on unemployment, right? So y'all know I wasn't driving at first. So I think I stopped driving probably in January, probably in January. So I ended up starting working. I started working in maybe March, maybe March, maybe February. And my job is probably say 15 minutes away from me, just driving straight to the job. But with taking case into Day, it was like Day probably lived 10 minutes away from me, and Day lived probably like 10 minutes away from my job. So that was what, 20 minutes, right? And then like I would normally have to wait Day up because Day she's not an early bird, so I would normally have to wake her up. But my son father used to take me to work. So, oh, excuse me. Being as though my son father, he was a Lyft or Uber driver or whatever, just like me. But I kind of got tired of being the Lyft Uber driver, so I stopped doing it and I went back to work. So when the whole COVID thing hit or whatever, my son father was like, I'm not driving. And he was like, he would take, I believe he would take me to work, but the last day that I worked at this nursing home, y'all, it was a guy and his name was Prince, and I had did a double. I had did a 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. I was so fucking frustrated. I remember all I had probably like 20 patients. And I want to say 20 patients. Out of 20 patients, it was like 4 or 5 of them that they had gave an enema. And an enema make you poop. And I want to say they was shitting all night. And I was just like, I'm ready to fucking go. So like for my second shift, I believe I didn't take my lunch break until like 8 or 9 o'clock. But I don't care. These patients could. I don't want to say nothing bad, but I'm going to take my break because I deserve my break, right? So the guy was like, so with me and me being, like a new person there, the nurse was being a B to the H to me. But like with me, when I was working at any of my other nursing homes, you can put the easy people or the hard people in bed right after lunch or right after dinner because it was, the evening chef. He like, no, I don't want nobody going to bed until 7 o'clock. And I'm like, it's 7 o'clock, right? 7 o'clock. And then I got 4 hours left. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 hours, right? Left. You want me to put 20 patients down in 4 hours? That's giving out showers, changing everybody. I ended up taking me my lunch break around, say, 8 or maybe 9 o'clock. And then, he was just like, well, you was on your lunch break too long, da da da. I was like, listen, I get a 30-minute break out of working 8 hours. I'm going to take my break. You told me not to put nobody into bed until after 7 o'clock. Just because you don't want me to put nobody into bed after 7 o'clock, don't mean I'm going to move my lunchtime up early. Because no, I'm not doing that. I was so mad when I was leaving out. I was telling the person at the desk. I was just like, that goddamn Prince, I fucking hate him and da 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 da. I said, I don't think I never want to come back here. And then I don't know if y'all know, but like when COVID first hit, right? It became an issue with supply, right? So they used to give us this. You had to have a face mask, not a face mask, but like a mask, like a surgical mask, and your surgical mask was to last you 16 hours. 2 days, no matter how you look at it. 2 days, 16 hours. So it had to work. You had to have it on for 2 shifts. So they would give you the mask. They would give you a piece of paper. Start giving it away to me them. Hmm? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, my brother probably want money. No. So anyway, you had to wear the mask for 16 hours. So when you first come in for your first shift, you get the little mask, and you get this little brown paper bag, okay? Because that's where you keep your mask at. And I did the 16 hours, and the lady was like, "Oh, you had to wear the same mask tomorrow." I said, "No, I'm not, because I already wore this mask for two days, right?" But like when my son father picked me up on the 20, I don't know, was it 28th of March or the 29th of March? I was so mad. He was like, "Son, just don't go back." He like, you might qualify for unemployment if you just don't go back. And I was like, I'ma see, because he wasn't driving, and it would be hard for him. It was hard for me to pretty much catch the bus and to go to work. So to catch the bus from my house, you had to catch one bus to another bus to get to Shorty house, and then you had to catch one bus to another bus to get to my job, right? Yeah, you had to catch one bus to another bus to get to the Shorty job. And I'm not gonna say I didn't never do it. Like my son you'll pick me. My son would drop me off in the morning, and then because he was an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, he would be driving in the evening. But I was like, no. So my last day was March the 28th or March the 29th of 2020, and I applied for unemployment probably April the 1st. And it was just like pending, 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 pending. And then I got a piece of paper probably like April the 28th, and it said I was approved, but it was just like a delay on it. So let's just do some months. March the 28th, I think I got paid say the 13th or 12th of April. So that was my last paycheck. So from April to June, I had no income coming in. April to June. Say what? From April to June, I had no. Well, from March to June, I had no income coming in. And I don't know how the fuck I managed to keep my head over water, but I mean, it's called over water, to keep my head afloat. But I was so happy. I was like, Lord, thank you. I didn't get anything. So I had to do something. Like when I don't know if I recorded here or whatever, but or talked about it. But my niece, she wanted a sleepover, in which she wanted to sleep over with all her aunties. So everybody slept over at my sister's house, which was crazy. We all slept, like all of us. We slept over my sister's house, and I'm stressing the fuck out because I'm just looking like, Lord Jesus, how am I gonna pay my rent? Oh my God, how am I gonna get Kason some clothes, because Kason had ended up growing out of his clothes, right? And Kason is bigger than my nephew, so like we don't get hand me downs. So I ended up going home and looking on unemployment, and they was like, your card is being shipped out. I was like, Lord Jesus, thank you, God. Because I was tempted to go back to work. I was really tempted to go back to work, but by the grace of God, I didn't have to. And then, like now it was extended. I was like, huh, it's extended. Guess we're going to keep out right home. I miss work, but I don't miss work. I don't miss it. Being as though, like, I'm one of those essential workers who basically would have to get the virus. You do a big spoon of cornstarch with your black spoon, please. I'll do that on another video, like a video. I will do that on a pre-recorded video. I'm just here to chat. I'm just here to chit chat. I'm just here to chit chat. You would do the same thing, girl. Like my son father, he got approved for unemployment, but guess what? He still ain't got his monies at all. My niece was on unemployment, but they took it back. I'm just looking like why I'm on it. I'm grateful that I am on it, but I want to do something with it. You feel me? That's why I'm just looking like I want to take Casey out. Stop lying. Stop lying about what? Did I block you, baby? One thing I don't do, I don't lie, darling. Say what? I don't lie. At least I try not to lie. When I'm here, I'm pretty much an open book while I'm here on YouTube. Pretty much an open book while I'm here. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, y'all. My background is blue. Why would I paint one of the damn things blue? I'm just going to run my mouth, y'all. That's it. That's what I be doing. Cause y'all be like, Sin, you don't be coming on here. I'm from South Carolina. Now y'all tell me a city in, in South Carolina, so I can say I'm from there. I know North Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, Greenbelt, North Carolina. But no, I'm from Baltimore. I'm from Baltimore. Where you from? Baltimore? Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. I'm born and bred. The furthest I ever been away from Baltimore for is living is Elton, Maryland, which is the last county in Maryland. It's the last county you go to before you get to um Girl, how the fuck you get a brain fart before you get to Delaware? Like where I used to live at, you can hold your breath like, and then be in Delaware. Not walking. You gotta be driving though. Mm. Yeah. So, me and Casey supposed to be going to DC tomorrow, y'all. Hopefully, hopefully, I don't have to redo it, like reschedule it, because I've been supposed to doing it since Easter. But I'm like, I don't want to keep putting it off and miss it, you know? Because I know it's something that my son would like to do. No, Cinder, you'll like to do it because he only 4 years old. Where put it at? It's right here. So, it's a it's an activity in which that's in DC, and I want Casey to do it. Do you know? No, I know nothing about South Carolina. I've never been there. Like what? This paint is taking forever to paint. This dry. But yeah, I've never been to South Carolina, so I know nothing about South Carolina at all. At all. Girl, you using a whole bunch of brushes for what? For what? I'm sitting on this shirt and it hurt my butt. It's hurting my butt, y'all. So hopefully Casey don't wake up. I hear him like moving about in the bedroom. because because the eggs are taking too long, I'm gonna do the flowers. And you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not showing y'all this little ugly picture. Sin, but you're not showing the picture. My bad, y'all. And sorry, I think somebody asked me what was my hobbies. I don't really have hobbies. Besides, I wish I can get back into traveling though. Traveling. I like to eat. I like to eat, eat apples and bananas. I like to. Oh God, that flower is ugly, shorty. It's ugly. Oh, it's seven. It's seven of y'all holding in here with me. Same. Any more questions you guys want me to answer? Hopefully, not too deep. Now, I don't know if have y'all noticed that I haven't been eating cornstarch as much. Be like, what? Why, son? Why? So for me, um, I'm cutting back on the intake of cornstarch because one, I want to lose my belly, and me constantly eating cornstarch ain't really helping with my goal of losing weight. Oh my God, Cinda, I knew you was gonna be like everybody else. No, cornstarch was never. I don't know. Cornstarch. I never secretly ate cornstarch, but I never openly posted cornstarch videos on YouTube. But I don't know what made me. I literally don't know what made me post my first video on of me eating cornstarch here on YouTube. But I was like, hey, I got a secret. And because I have a secret, I shared it here. And then I started getting mad views. And I was like, you know what? Let me share some of this cornstarch videos over here. Be like, when I first seen that people enjoyed watching people eat cornstarch, I was like, that's weird. That's weird. Like, when people ask me, do I watch other people eat cornstarch? And I be like, no. I'm not gonna sit here and say sometimes I don't, um, you know, watch like 2 or 3 seconds or minutes of somebody eating cornstarch, but that's the only people that I'm subscribed to. Chad, what's my baby girl name? I think I watch Miss Starch, but I'm not. I won't. I never watch their whole videos because after a while it's like no, it's gonna make me want to eat it. It's gonna make me want to eat it. So I be just trying to just show my little support every now and then, but never getting too comfortable with watching cornstarch videos because bad enough I already got an addiction. I already have the addiction of eating it personally. I don't want to be watching it and be like, let me get some cornstarch, sit right here and watch and eat cornstarch. No, I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be that girl. And for anybody who actually does that to my videos, I love you guys. Y'all can do that. I don't want to do that. This is black. This got glitter in it. No. Just look at it. I'm just not that girl. Be like, because I'm not into that. Y'all want to see it? Can y'all see it? My sister was like, because you trace stuff. I'm like, I do not trace my pictures. I say my pictures are pretty much 100% handmade. She like, because I want to be in a competition with you. Why? Why do you want to be in a competition with me? Like, why can't we just both do pictures? If you want to do a picture, do a picture. But don't be like, you want to be in a competition with me. Because she was like, I want to beat you. You want to beat me at what? You don't even paint. Not saying if you don't paint, you can't paint. But my sister literally don't paint. So, yeah. Mm. Oh, then hold on, wait. One of my sisters got engaged over the weekend. What over the weekend? Yeah, I want to say over the weekend. One of my sisters got engaged. Say woohoo! Congratulations, sister, right? One of my younger sisters got engaged. Let me be more precise. One of my younger sisters got engaged. I'm like, yes, girl. Woo! Engagements are fun. They're fun. Then my other sister like, so what we're gonna do for her and get her engagement party? I said, we gonna give her an engagement party? She's like, well, we are the bigger sisters, so we should give her a baby. I mean, not a baby, but give her a, what did you say? Engagement party. I said, all right, well, let me know what y'all gonna do. Let me know. I mean, I'm gonna be there. Just let me know what y'all gonna do. But it's my Irky sister. I have a lot of Irky sisters, but she's the one of the Irkiest ones. Mm. 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 Shit. Hello, darling. Hello, darling. How are you? Said no, how are you? I'm doing wonderful. Um, just trying to give you guys something else than cornstarch. Like only cornstarch video. Because I have all these. I have so many canvases. I need to start using them because I have so many of them. I'm mad because the flour is literally blocking my butterfly. But that's because I'm painting on such a small canvas. But y'all get the gist. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Then my who the hell asked me this? Somebody asked me like yesterday how my ex-wife was doing. I was like, what? I said, I don't talk to that goddamn girl. And they like, what? I said, I don't talk to that goddamn girl. And like people, I don't know why people don't believe that I don't talk to her. I have no communication with my ex-wife at all. So people be looking like, Sin, you gotta talk to that girl. I'm like, no, I don't, honey. When I ended up getting pregnant with Kason, I told God, I said, I promise you, God, I promise you, if you give me this baby, right, I won't have no dealing with her. And guess what? I had her. But everybody like, but you loved her so much. I said, I loved her so much. I don't love her so much. For me, like, well, how can you just walk away? Huh? And you know, like I be telling people like, y'all didn't know what the fuck was going in or going on in my household. You feel me? Like when I told people I was leaving my ex-wife, they was like, you doing what? I'm like, we not together no more. What? What happened? Oh, I didn't even want to talk about it. And they be like, oh, it was that bad. But you ain't talk about it because it was my household. You feel me? And I just thought that things would get better, but it didn't get better. It got worse. And when it got worse to the point where I was just like, um, I want me a baby and I can't have a baby with this person, I felt like it was no need to pretty much try to work things out because my ex-wife wasn't the person that I married anymore. But Cinder, how can you talk about her life? Why are you telling her story? I'm not telling her story. I'm telling my story because somebody told me like, I think you need to just stop talking about it. Why? Y'all don't know who my ex-wife is? I be having to tell people like, y'all don't know who she is. I be I use YouTube as a little therapy a little bit. You know, like I don't know if y'all know, but like when y'all go to a therapist or whatever, a therapist listens to what you gotta say, right? And they let you talk freely. And then they give their insight or, you know, they give their opinion. They don't really tell you what to do. Hi, Nico. They don't really tell you what to do, but they listen to you. and they let you express whatever it is that you're going through. So that's how I look at YouTube. You guys don't tell me what to do. I sit here and I express what I'm going through, and then some people like to put their input in, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I want to do. You guys can sit here and be like, Cinda, go do this. And I'd be looking like, well, that sounds good, right? But I'm gonna go over here and do. And then y'all be like, Sin, why you ain't do what we said? Because I'm grown, and at the end of the day, I make my own choices. I be having to tell people like, nah, I'm 36 years old. God, and when you say it, it just make it feel so old. I'm 36 years old, and I don't want anybody to have a major say in my life. I mean, I don't mind, sitting here conversating with you guys, because I don't. Because the fuck, guess what? I ain't sitting here conversating with nobody else. So I just be like, I get on here, express, saying get out your nose. I was trying not to dig in it, but y'all know I dig in my nose all the time. But anyway, I sit here and I express what it is that's not going in, but going on in my life. It's not always something bad, you feel me, going on in my life, but I really don't have nobody to speak with it about. You feel me? I just be looking like, I wish I had some friends, but don't nobody want to come outside because they scared of COVID. So all I got right now is my sisters and brothers. All I got is my sisters and brothers, and they be at work. So it's just me and Kay. We be in house bored. So I be like, well, let me post on YouTube. Casey be like, Mommy, you was on there enough. You gonna record me? So I asked him earlier. I said, Casey, do you like being recorded? He like, yeah. I'm like, but sometimes you act like you don't like being recorded. So sometimes when I actually want to record, Casey won't let me record. What? He won't let you record. He the kid, and you. But I have to do things to Casey's liking, because if he not really feeling recording, y'all gonna see it in his face. Y'all gonna hear it in his tone. He be like, "Mom, come on." He like, "Mommy, stop. Don't record me." So yeah, I don't really know if I like this picture, y'all. It's something. It's something supposed to put on here, right? I think I need to invest in some more expensive paint, because this is that 5 and below paint, right? And this 5 and below paint, it ain't that best paint. But I spent a whole lot of money on this paint. So for right now, guess what? Y'all gonna be getting this 5 and below paint. I think this might, this not my longest one. I stayed on here almost 2 hours one time, y'all. I will not be doing that tonight. I will not be doing that tonight, because I'm starting to wind down as we speak. I'm like a little old lady, y'all. I be trying to stay up late night, but like sometimes it's just like, oh, that's not gonna happen. Not tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight. Um, let's make some orange. Girl, why you gotta make orange and it's orange right next to this damn thing? Hmm. Yeah. I wonder how kids that have parents that's junkies feel. I never dealt with it, but um, Casey's little homeboy, I think his mom and his daddy junkies. Right. And the other guy, he was like, yeah, cause something wrong with them. And like I ain't want to say nothing. He like, yeah, cause he like it's like they both got. I'm like, dang. Now if you say it on your own, that's what you said on your own. Don't say Cinder said nothing. Don't say Cinder said nothing. Cause you know I like this. I like to keep the peace. So I'm gonna put some polka dots on my butterfly. Okay, girl, that's so pretty. Mm. You said what I do for Easter, girl? Nothing. Kason was like, "Ma," I asked him. I said, "Kason, you wanna go outside?" He was like, "No, I want to stay in the house." But Kason did have an Easter egg hunt, right? So the my trip to DC was supposed to be Kason Easter, but I was just like, it's gonna be a lot of people outside because it is Easter, right? So I was like, I was tired, so I was like, I'll wait to pretty much take him to DC, right? Because at the end of the day, Easter's in my head. Any holiday that is, you can pretty much celebrate it whenever you feel like you want to celebrate it. So if you wanted to celebrate Easter, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 7 days later, yeah, that's what you can do. So I may allow him to do another Easter egg hunt. And I cooked. See me. I cooked. I made. I made something small because y'all know, Kason don't really eat holiday food. Don't ask me where he get that from. Cause I eat holiday food. His daddy eat holiday food. His grandparents eat holiday food, but not Casey. He doesn't like it. So I made me turkey wings. I made me some fried fish. It wasn't the traditional holiday food that I cooked. I made some green beans. I made mashed potatoes and gravy. I made double eggs. I made macaroni and cheese, but y'all know I don't eat macaroni and cheese. Did I say double eggs? Yeah, something. Yeah. But Casey was just like, no, mommy. He's like, mommy. He like, mommy, I don't eat that. I said, okay, Casey, you don't gotta eat it. I said, but you're gonna be hungry when you want to go to sleep. He like, mommy, no, I'm not. I said, okay, Casey. So he ate the fish, and he didn't eat the turkey wings. But then it was time for Casey to go to sleep, and I was like, since you didn't eat all your food, you're gonna eat some fruit, and then you're gonna go to sleep. So Casey ate a banana. He ate some strawberries. He ate enough to fill him up, and then it pretty much put him to sleep. And I was like, thank you, God. Whew. When Casey is asleep, that is my favorite time, y'all. Sin, that was just mean. But when Casey sleep, the kitten is out. And before y'all ask, the kitten is not here. The kitten is gone. Oh my God, Cinda, you put the kitten out? I did not put my kitten out. In another video, I had said that I had a house inspection that was due today, in which um, I'm not supposed to technically have a pet here, but my son was lonely, so I bit the bullet and I got him a kitten. And when I knew that they was coming, I was like, JJ, I need you to hold my kitten. So my niece have my kitten, or not my kitten, but my niece have Case and kitten, and it was so crazy because he was cool with my niece taking the cat, right? But when he came home and he fell asleep in the car, he like, Mommy, I want my kitten. I said, well, you get your kitten in a couple of days. So my niece was like, when she went to sleep last night, my kitten was still in his carrier, like he wouldn't come out. And her kitten just kept going over to the carrier, trying to encourage my cat to come out. She's like, but when she woke up this morning, it was cat hair all over the floor. I said, Lord Jesus. I'm like, is your cat messing my cat up? She was like, no. I was like, so is it long hair on the floor or short hair? She like, it's long hair. I said, so most likely my cat beating your cat up. So then when I seen them today, because they both boy kittens and they're about the same age, um, they not fighting but like rough housing each other. My niece was like, she's like, Aunt Cindy, I still didn't touch your cat at all. He won't let me hold him. I said, she's like, and he don't play with toys. I said, he play with toys. So she had like a stick with like something dangling, like a string dangling from it. I was like, get a ball and throw the ball. So when she threw the ball, it was like cat royale or like cat smackdown. My cat fucking my niece's cat up. She was like, but that's not yours, clumsy. Her cat name is, what's her cat name? Her cat name is something with an S. Shiny. I don't know. Her cat name, I forget what it is. Her cat, it's like a girl name because when we first got our kitten, we both thought our kittens was girls. How can you think your kitten was girl? Because some people don't know, like when you get a kitten, especially a male kitten, their private part is still inside. Like their private part gotta drop. Like um, until their male parts drop off or drop out, it look like they are females. All right, this little ugly picture is done, y'all. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. Saying how you gonna say it's done, but then you pick up the picture. I mean, pick up the pencil and start coloring again. I'm gonna outline this one in white, just so I can see the difference. Y'all, I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I hope I'm gonna look and see if I answered every question. Right? I think I probably should do another video about nursing homes. Hmm, probably like what was your saddest death in all of you working as a nursing assistant. Oh, let me show it to y'all. My bad. Y'all know I'm not good with it. Oh my God, Cinder. It looks so pretty. Thank you guys. Thank you. I be trying. And look, I done got the fake ass tear. It's a fake eye. It's a fake tear in my eye. But it's because I'm sleepy, guys. And then look, I always have so much paint left over. And since you five guys stayed on here, I'm gonna hit y'all up with like a couple of scoops of cornstarch. You're gonna do what? I'm gonna hit you up with a couple of cornstarch scoops. God. And she swallowed. Yes. Mm. All right, guys. That's it for me tonight. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And I might have a longer day ahead of me tomorrow. All right. I'll see you guys on the flip side.